what's up and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be talking about some of the figures that were on display at Toy Fair 2025, and I must admit I was kind of surprised about some of these figures that I saw, or some of the licensing that certain companies had, that I'm a fan of, like some of the licenses that they have acquired. Like, whoa, I can't believe they're doing, figures like based on that particular film. And it was definitely some surprises too as well, So I know NECA has stuff on the way, like they have some surprises, Trick or Treat Studios has like stuff on the way too as well. Other companies, like even some of the McFarlane Toys are still kind of drawing my interest, even though I haven't been getting those like I used to. And I heard now that he doesn't have like the DC license where it expires, I believe, next year, so he no longer would be able to make like the DC based figures. So that's kind of interesting, But anyway, I'm finna get into this right now. Okay, now first up I want to talk about the NECA figures that were on display at Toy Fair 2025. So I was definitely surprised about seeing this Halloween The Curse of Michael Myers figure from NECA. It's an ultimate Michael Myers figure based on The Curse of Michael Myers. And that was a surprise. You can even see some of the accessories that he would get to, like the soul sign, even that, from like the film. He even has like an alternate mask, but obviously he probably will have more accessories once the figure is actually revealed. But yeah, that was definitely a surprise right there. I even saw like an interview where they was talking about some of the NECA figures at Toy Fair, and the guy there said that there would be more Michael Myers figures on the way, because apparently they have the licenses to do these. So I'm kind of suspecting it's like the Dementia ones, so we probably will get like an H2O figure, and possibly I guess Resurrection eventually, probably even the Rob Zombie ones. But still, I thought that was awesome seeing that. The Curse of Michael Myers, ultimate Michael Myers figure. They also had new Chucky figures on display, and apparently they are doing like Chucky figures based like on all the various different Chuckies that were in the Chucky TV series, which I did watch, by the way. I watched the entire Chucky series. I know it was even canceled, but yeah, I watched all of them. But yeah, like, remember it was like a bunch of different versions of like Chucky on there. They have like figures based on those, like NECA. So that's pretty cool. So I guess you'll probably get them all together, being that they're so small. They're around like what, 3 to 4 inches. So I guess you'll probably have them all like boxed together. So that looks pretty cool. That might be something I'd be willing to pick up. And I see also that NECA has like the Terrifier line. I was definitely surprised to see that. I mean, not surprised, but was expecting them to eventually get like the Terrifier license. And from what I'm hearing, these are based like on part 2. Cause you can set the bloody version of art, even like the girl, I forget her name. But you also get the Santa Claus art decline too from Terrifier 3, plus even like Toonie Terrors, as you can see. NECA has more lines of like the Toonie figures like DC Comics, and I thought these are pretty cool. As you can see, they have one based on I believe this is like the Damian Wayne version of Robin. They have a Batman, a Catwoman, another Batman, another Catwoman. Because it looks like the two Batman figures are like I think they're just regular Batmans, but it looks like they're like based like on the Frank Miller version, because he looks so like big and like buff like. But I'm not really too sure. But yeah, I think those look awesome though. But they're like Toonie figures though. But I still believe those really stand out to me. I might be willing to pick those on up, even though they're like statue based, you can't really pose them or anything like that. I just still think that they do look pretty awesome though. The DC Comics Toonie figures, the Batman based ones basically. And then next up we have the Trick or Treat Studios stuff that was on display, because apparently they even have like a 6 scale 1974, like the original Leatherface. They do have that in the words tie, because you can't see it like on display, like they're working on it, like he's not finished. Like you can see in this picture here, like the image of Leatherface, you can still tell that they're working on it. So I'm expecting this one to be definitely pretty good. I'll be definitely more likely picking that one on up, because it's based like on the original, and it's Trick or Treat Studios like take on Leatherface. But as you can see, they're continuing like the Scream Greats line. We now have Hellraiser like figures, because you can see like Pinhead, like Chatter, Butterball, the Cenobites. You can see them right here. So I think that's pretty cool. Like if you want to get inside the Scream Greats line, they have like Hellraiser now. They also have the Crow, Eric Draven. That's pretty cool. I think that's awesome. Trick or Treat Studios also has Maniac Cop too. Whoa, that was a surprise. Maniac Cop. So I think this is probably the first ever figure I've ever seen based on that particular film series, Maniac Cop. So that's kind of cool. They also have like another Scream Gates Halloween Michael Myers figure, and this is the Rob Zombie one. As you can see, it looks pretty cool too. I like how it looks like the Rob Zombie one. I probably picked that one on up. I think that one is pretty awesome. They also have Jeepers Creepers, like the Creeper figure. They have one based on the Creeper too. I think that's awesome. So yeah, like a lot of those were definitely kind of a surprise. They even have figures based like on RoboCop coming too. Like I think RoboCop is a part of like the I don't know if this is Scream Greats or actually like a figure, because he does have like accessories too as well, like RoboCop. And they even have Scream Great figures based on the movie The Gate, which I haven't seen in a while. I can't remember Stephen the Dwarf was in that film, because it looks like they even have like one based on him. I think one of like these boys are like the boy that Stephen played in the film The Gate, because you can even see like the monster right there. They have like the monster. So I think that's pretty cool that they are even doing Gate figures, like Scream Great figures based on The Gate. Now I'm also thinking about going back to the movie Maniacs line with like McFarlane Toys. Cause I used to always collect the original like movie Maniac figures. That's when I was really collecting figures, when I started collecting figures. So that's why I'm thinking about going back into collecting those, because they have been putting out some ones that kind of stand out. But I do think the Scarface one looks pretty cool, like the Tony Montana movie Maniac figure right here. I think it looks pretty cool. There's a possibility I might be willing to pick that one on up. I also hear rumors that McFarlane is doing like his own version of Jaws again. I'll be definitely up for seeing that. I really want to see if he's going to do that, like a Jaws like figure. I'm guessing it's going to be a movie Maniac figure too, if he does do it, like a Jaws, like a new version of Jaws. I'll be definitely up for that. I would definitely like to see that one. And last up, I want to talk about the McFarlane Toys, and I see that the DC line that he was doing, they're leaving him now, where he no longer has it. Well, I think it's next year I'm hearing that he will no longer have the DC license. So hey, I guess that was definitely a pretty good run for him. But I must admit, I think these Mortal Kombat classic figures look awesome. You can tell they're based on Mortal Kombat 2, because right here we see like Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Liu Kang, Katana, even like Melina. So I do think those look very good, from my opinion. Well, good enough to get, and I see they're calling those Mortal Kombat Classic, because I have always been wanting like a company to do like the original type versions of like Mortal Kombat, like figures based on that. I would think that I'll be definitely up for collecting those. But I know it's like so many like characters, that's probably why nobody has never really even done it. And this is based on part 2, so imagine they did the original Mortal Kombat. I would be definitely up for collecting all those. So yeah, I'm definitely excited about these upcoming like figures that were on display at Toy Fair 2025. So I guess the one that probably definitely really stood out was the Halloween, the Curse of Michael Myers, Ultimate Michael Myers figure from NECA. That one really stood out. And the guy I was already at like a Toy Fair, the one that they was interviewing about the NECA figures, he already confirmed that there will be like more Ultimate Michael Myers figures, So yeah, I'm guessing they're basing them like on the Dimension like license, from what I'm even hearing too. So we'll probably get Michael Myers figures based like on H2O and Resurrection too, as eventually. I think even like the Rob Zombie films were like kind of connected to Dimension too, or they were like on a Dimension, but definitely H2O and Resurrection should be there, But yeah, I'm definitely excited about this. And there were like other ones that really caught my attention, too, like more of the Scream Grapes line. Because that was the one that had like a lot of stuff I couldn't believe they have like the license that they do now at Trick or Treat Studios. But anyway, I'm definitely excited about these new line of figures that's coming. Some of these we already knew about anyway, But anyway, please leave a comment and subscribe too as well.